So good morning student. Today we are going to do verification of Ohm's law, which is equals to V is equals to IR. We have to find out resistance of this wire, right? So according to the connection, we have to connect positive of resistance to the negative of ammeter. So my first connection is positive of resistance is connected to negative side of ammeter. I have taken milliampere. And next connection is positive of the ammeter to the positive side of battery. Okay, this is my second connection. So next connection is we have to connect negative of the battery to the this side of rheostat. And next connection is we have to connect this side of rheostat to the negative of resistance, and this is my voltmeter. This should be parallel to the resistance, like positive connected to positive and negative connected to negative. So one important thing, we have to find out range of milliampere and range of voltmeter. What is the range? The maximum value of a milliampere is considered as the range of ammeter. Like in this particular case we have range 600 milliampere, and in this voltmeter we have range of 20 volts. So next question is, what is least count? So least count is one single division of milliameter define how much unit is called least count of milliampere. Similarly with voltmeter, like we have 10 divisions. 10 divisions is equals to 100 milliampere. So if I have 10 divisions is equals to 100 milliampere. So one division is equals to 10 milliampere. If I got one single line over here, so that will be my 10 milliampere. Similarly here, if my 10 divisions is equals to 5 volt, so my one division will be, see, my 10 divisions is 5 volt, so one division will be 0.5 volt. So if I get one single line here, that means I have 0.45 volt here. Okay. So now we have to switch on this circuit where I am taking 2 volt here. So you have to adjust this rheostat this way. So if I move this rheostat, see, I got deflection in the ammeter, and similarly because of this current I have very minimal voltage, that is 0.5 volt. See, so I have to write down that is my 100 and this is 150 milliampere, and we have 0.5 volt here, right? So next important graph, you have to take readings according to, you have to adjust this rheostat. So next part is observation. So firstly you have to take length of the resistance. Length of the resistance is this length, that you can take with the normal your scale. And range of ammeter I have already told you, that is 6 milliampere, and range of voltmeter is 20 voltmeter, and least count of ammeter is 10 milliampere, and least count of voltmeter is 0.5 volt. So now I have to take 3 to 4 readings. I have to note down value of ammeter. If I don't have any zero error, so I can leave that part. So next I have to observe reading of voltmeter, and I have to divide V by I over here and get each value of R. In this particular column you have to write down length of a resistance L, which you can measure with normal scale. Next is range of a given ammeter. As I told you, this is 600 milliampere. Range of the given voltmeter, that is 20 volt. Least count of ammeter, that is 10 milliampere. Least count of a voltmeter, that is 0.5 volt. Next you have to write down readings over here, first, second, third, and you have to write readings of ammeter by adjusting the rheostat, and here you have to write voltmeter reading and in this particular column you have to write out ratio of V by I, which will be your resistance. Let's suppose you get 3 values of resistance here, then you have to write down mean of resistance over here. So next part is calculation. So you already observe V by I ratio from the observation table. Now next part is our graph, which is very important. You have to also find out value of resistance from graph as well. So you have to take voltage along the x-axis and current along the y-axis. You will get straight line. Means V and I are directly proportional. This is the main funda of Ohm's law. V and I are directly proportional. Then you have to find out slope of this curve. So if I consider this graph, this is my Vi and this is delta V and this is Vi. So tan theta is delta I by delta V and cot theta, that is reciprocal of tan theta, is delta V by I. So this is basically my resistance. So I can write R is equals to cot of theta and R resistance is equals to dash ohm. Matlab you have to find out value of resistance from the graph. So you will get constant value of V by I from the graph. So you have to write this value over here. And next part is result. What you observe in this particular experiment, resistance per centimeter of a wire, which you observe from the observation table and from the graph as well. You have to write that value here. And next you have to got the proof of Ohm's law, that is V is directly proportional to I, which is a straight line. Thank you.